Hi, this is Module 9. This module is going to show you how to create and manage and maintain our all inventory page on our website. Hopefully this will be clear. I'm going to try to go through it slowly and as thorough as I can. But just so that you have an idea which page it is, again, when you are in our website builder, it's going to be the all inventory tab right here. I want this page as much as possible to try to resemble what the featured property scroll section looks like on our homepage. And the reason why is I'll show you in a little while why exactly. Just get a feel for how this is laid out. You can always come back to this front page and reference exactly how all this is laid out, the wording of it, the way whether it's sold, it has the address, it has the price, it has the city or neighborhood, or whether it's not sold, it will simply have the address and then the sales price, and then the actual city itself. So the only difference that would change is whether or not it is sold versus available. So let's go to our all inventory page, and I'm going to show you what I need done here. You're going to have to use your creativity somewhat to finish this page. Right now, currently, the way it's laid out, there's 9 properties on here, and the reason why I do not update this page frequently, if ever at all, is because the way I currently have it is not extremely easy for me to update this because each of these are individually, are individual and are not in a group. I can't just drag, I have to drag each section independently, each banner, each bar, everything was created individually and has to be dragged. Because I want the most newest inventory on top here, on the very top, and the oldest at the bottom here, I would have to constantly move all of these bottom rows down one item at a time. I'd have to drag this down, I'd have to drag this down, I'd have to drag the photos down. You get the picture. This is not going to work. This is going to be a nightmare when it comes time to actually, putting a lot of properties on here. So what I've decided to do is make it look a little bit differently. I want to try to do it in a format where it resembles columns that go across this way. More again, how it looks like on the home page right here for the featured properties. How we're going to do that is this. You're going to go to this page, our all inventory page, and you're going to click on slideshow. Once the slideshow comes up like this, you're going to drag it down to here. There's 2 options you're really going to mess with here. It's going to be the settings and the add or manage photos. But if you go into the settings, you can access the add or manage photos button from in there. So I'll show you what I mean. You're going to go to settings. You're going to choose this under style. You're going to choose this last one right here. Reason being is that is going to eliminate getting these little arrows next to it. That'll take those away. So you're going to choose the last one. If you notice, you can see some pictures underneath here. We don't want that either, but I'll show you how to get rid of those in a minute. Then we're going to choose Add and Manage Photos. When you choose Add and Manage Photos, any picture that would be included into this slideshow are going to be displayed here. We're going to take these pictures out because these are ones we do not want in there. And all we're going to simply do is we're not really going to add multiple pictures for a slideshow. We're simply going to choose a picture of the house we're currently working on. So in this case, the last house on this list was 1139 Madison. We're going to find the front house picture of 1139 Madison, and we're going to pull it right in here. So I'm looking through the list. I would generally start at the bottom of the list and work my way up because generally we entered them in first, and then the first ones are now last, and the last ones should be at the top. So I'm still looking for the property. Okay, here's Madison Avenue right here. So I'm going to select Madison Avenue. I'm going to press Insert. You're going to click on the caption right here. This caption is where you're going to write the actual information that we saw that we want included in here. So if this address is 1139 Mildred Ave, you're going to make a space and then you're going to write the price I think the price in this one was we sold it for 118,000, and then you're gonna space and then write, oops, it was in the city of Abington. You do not need to write the state or the zip code here. Next, you're going to click, I'm not, yeah, I think this is the way we had it. I'm going to double check it in a second, but whether or not you have to write the full address out. I just wanted to mimic what the home page featured property section looks like. Next, you're going to click destination. You're going to find 1139 Mildred Avenue because that's where we're going to link this, and then you're going to press OK. Once you've linked it and you've written your caption here, you can know because now these are darkened in instead of them being light. Then you're going to press save. Now you're going to press save again. Now this is kind of big. We do not want it this big. So I'm going to take this and make it smaller. And also when you made it smaller, you notice there are pictures that underlay this. You can see these down here. We don't want that. When you make it smaller, it makes all that disappear. If you make it small enough. Okay. You can see what I'm doing right here. So, oh, let me get out of this. Okay, so this is the gist of what I need you to do. You simply want to, you can play around with the picture because again, your job is to make this aesthetically look pleasing. Did this freeze up? This froze up a little bit. Here we go. Hold on, it's not responding. Just give it a second. All right. All right. My computer just acted a little funny right there. So, there's ways to play with the pictures, but this is the gist of what you want to do. You just want to sit and add or manage these photos in here. You're going to play with the size and the settings here and the advanced tabs, and you're going to create a whole string of these. Now, what you're going to do on the next one is simply add another slideshow. You're going to take a notice that this next property we're going to be working on is 7437 Barclay. So you're going to do the same thing. Pull this down a little bit. Insert this right here. You're going to go up to settings. You're going to choose the one on the bottom, the end here. You're going to choose add or manage photos. You're going to take these photos out and you're going to add photos. Then you're going to go and find Barclay. Now again, you're going to know what it looks like because you just saw it in the picture. That's the next one you're working on. So you would find the Barclay photos. That's this one. You would insert it. Once this comes up, you're going to click. These are light gray. You need to make them dark gray, meaning that they're active. You want to click on caption. And in this one, again, you'd write sold. You're going to write whatever it says on the listing as you create it. Sold. You're going to write the address. So this one was 7437 Barclay Road. You're going to write the price. In this case, the price was, I don't know, 175, 250, whatever it was. 175, comma 250. And then the destination, you're going to find Barclay Road in the list. There it goes. And you're going to press OK. And then down here, you're going to save it. And then you're going to save it again. Now, again, you want to just make this smaller. You want to try to, as much as you can, fix this so that these don't show. Might have to, or maybe you have to move this down a little bit. There we go. That looks like it fixed it a little bit. You know what? I don't know if I like the way this looks, the way, with this so far down. It doesn't look like it's really squared. The lettering, if you follow it, if you follow the line down, this lettering seems to be underneath of this. So let's see if we can play with these settings in here to choose a different one. Let's see if we can use this one for a second. Let's see. No, because then that has lines here. I don't like the way that looks either. All right, let's just choose. Let's see what this one looks like. If we maybe we'll use that one. Maybe we'll just use this one. Even though it has these on the side, I don't really care about that much because it gives me the spacing and allows us to have the pictures the correct size. So what I want you to do is go in here. Let's just choose settings on this one. Let's go to add and manage photos. Wait, let me get out of here for a second. We're going to choose this one, the first one. Instead of the last one, we're going to choose the first one. Add and manage photos. You want to make sure your link is right. Okay, that's correct. You're going to save it. You're going to save it. And you're going to mess with. There we go. That actually looks a lot better. It's allowing us to keep this in proportion sideways on the side. So that's what I want you to do. So then what's going to happen is you're going to have a whole line of these and try to keep them close so that they don't waste a lot of space on the page. Then what happens is if we go in and we click preview, what's going to happen is now you're going to create a column instead of them being in a grid format like this where the more info tab would take you directly to the page, because if we click on one of these right here, there's more info or the picture, it takes us into the property detail page. I'll show you. I just clicked on it. Here's the property detail page. Okay, this is what one of our original pages. It didn't have the links in here as you're aware that they have now. But let's exit this. Let's go back into all inventory because this is the page we're working on. So doing a picture with a link like this link will take you directly to your web page. So I'm replacing these more info tabs and the links in these pictures. We're replacing all that functionality with this, because when you click on here, it's going to take you directly to the properties page. And there you go. There's your properties page. So let's exit the preview again. So basically what I want you to do is as you create each of these properties, you can delete all this. How you would delete it is you'd simply go up and you'd press the delete tab. You would delete everything. Everything's going to need to be deleted individually. The bar here will need to be deleted. The price tag here will need to be deleted. This box will need to be deleted. The more info tab, all of it. So eventually you won't see any of how this page is laid out. It will only be a series of columns or rows that go across like this that have the property address linked on it and the status of the property. Again, this one would be sold. So I need you to go in here and update this one. Actually, I'm going to update this one. I'm just going to finish this one and I'm going to save it. And this will be your example in the picture. So I would want to write the word sold there, press OK, save it. And now it's sold. And at the very bottom, the sold ones should appear. If you see one that's pending, such as this one, you're going to write the word pending instead of the word sold. And if it's available right now and they're still actively for sale, you won't write anything on it. You'll just write the address and the price. You're going to be adding all of the properties that are on the spreadsheet that are in green. You'll be adding those. So in other words, if 1418 was the most recent property, that Princeton Avenue, if 1418 Princeton Avenue from your spreadsheet was the most recent property you're working on, and 340 Limekiln was the second property, which would be the most recent property you'd be working on, you would come in here and you would, again, create a slideshow. You would go in here, you'd go through the whole functionality, and then you would actually create this item based off of that, based off of those recently worked or recently added properties you're working on. Again, the newest ones will always be on the top, and that way when we go in here, I think what we might be able to do is when you add one in here, if you push, it's a lot easier just to drag everything downward to make them fit so that the newest ones can always be on the top. Okay, so this is how I want you to manage these pages. This is going to be, again, your creativity. I want you to really take the ball and run with this. There's really not a whole lot that you have to do here, or a whole lot of thinking about what you have to do, all you're simply doing is creating a slideshow and linking a picture up with it and then deleting all this stuff. And from now on, this way, this will be easy for us to update our all inventory page. Because what's happening again is people are going onto the website. They're not able to see the newest inventory we're making ad sheets about, and they're asking, "Hey, what's going on? I want to see the newest inventory you've got." So I really want us to start managing this page this way. So when this is all done, please, I will, let me know. I will review your work, let you know if anything needs to be corrected or adjusted. But other than that, it's pretty simple, and I look forward to seeing how you do with it. And again, I look forward to answering any questions that you may have. So I'm going to go in again. I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to leave the bottom one, Mildred, as an example, because again, this is actually the lowest property on the totem pole. This should be it. Now, if you'd like to, you can start with the newest ones first and just go from top to bottom. What I did is I went from bottom and I'm choosing to work my way up. But that's really up to you. I don't really care how you do it. Just make sure that the sold ones, the oldest ones, are always going to be on the bottom of the page. So this will conclude this training module. Again, this was training module number 9, how to create and manage the all inventory web page. And I think it should be pretty straightforward. Hopefully this came through clear enough. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I look forward to talking with you in the next module. Bye.